Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side. Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you...
Sneak gets it done.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Anderson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his... And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got room to work. Brings into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the Canes are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Working the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Scott. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Bailey. Gets it out fast. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's at and they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The hand to the running back. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. You can see.
Unleashes one deep. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Wolfpack! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. With the catch, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Lyle. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Hurricanes! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a man, it's Anderson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Scott. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Turning it on! They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going right to work up top. He lofts one down the sideline. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Canes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running into the open space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He's got the tight end. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. To the air on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants to throw. The throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Steps away to find some room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Canes can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On third and short, the power run here. And into the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. A nice touchdown run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Much there, they'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bailey. Plows through the defense. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The short hands, it's Jackson. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The run to the left. Showing off the arms. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going to swing it on second down, using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Trying to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Hurricanes are on the move. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? Well, that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the try is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finds a tight end down the gut. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They're going to run it. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Off play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes a handoff. It's Lyle. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the ground game. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Pringle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He's in open space downfield. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Lyle. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now,
scores on a sneak. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how about this young fella? They're slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense putting points on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.